Okay, good morning, class. In today's class, we are going to discuss regarding the partnership. Okay, when we go with different types of ownerships of a company, we have different formats. One is the solo proprietorship, another one is the partnership, a joint stock company, or a joint entrepreneur, or the government company, right? We can say as PSUs, public sector units. Okay, government enterprise or private enterprise. Likewise, in that we are discussing regarding the partnership. So, what is part? Generally, question will be like this: what is partnership, and what are the features, merits, and demerits of the partnership? If the question is like that, you have to present it like this, right? So, partnership improves the version of the solo proprietorship, right? Where there are like-minded persons with resources, they come together to do business and share the profit and loss of the business in an agreed ratio. So, what is this agreed ratio? Partnership means don't think that both, if there are only two persons, they have to share 50% and 50%. Partnership doesn't mean that 50%, 50%. Actually, partnership means here one person may be investing 70 percentage and the other person may be investing only 30 percentage. So when they are, even though they invest in different ratios, they both are partners only. Okay, do you understand? So based on the investment, if the profit occurs, they have to share the profits in the same ratio. If loss occurs, loss also will be shared in the same ratio. Okay, so partnership means there should be minimum of two persons. Okay, partnership means there should be minimum of two persons, and there can be any number. Okay, upper limit is uh, we have some number actually to be in a to call the company as a partnership. That thing we will discuss in the later. Okay, partnership means minimum of two members and maximum of some n number. Okay, so partnership of between two members doesn't mean that they both have invested same amount. Okay, for example, if the total business is of 10 lakhs, if there are two partners, that doesn't mean that one person has kept, person A has kept 5 lakhs and person B has kept 5 lakhs. It doesn't mean like that. Okay, both are partners. Out of that, A may be investing around 8 lakhs and B may be investing 2 lakhs only out of the total 10 lakhs. So that is 80 to 80-20 ratio, right? Partnership is in the 80-20 ratio. The profits will be shared in the same fashion only. Okay. If 1 lakh rupees profit occurs means they will share 80,000 to the 80,000 to the A and 20,000 to the B. Right. So generally, uh, when we do the business with some with the help of some partner, they both should have almost same type of concept, like-minded people. Only the like-minded people can work with the partnership. Okay, so they will have agreement between the both, such a way that they will mention how much amount they have invested and how they have to share the profit and loss. They will have an agreement. So then only they will called as, both are called as the partners. So the relationship between the partners is called as partnership, right? So the one person calls other one as a partner, right? So when we go with the definition with respect to the 1932 Act of Partnership, Indian Partnership Act, which is mentioned in section 4. See, the relationship between two or more persons who agree to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all is called as a partnership. Okay. The relationship between two or more persons who agree to share the profits of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all is called the partnership. That means uh, all the partners may not be working. Okay, all the partners may not be working. Partners means more than, generally minimum number of two and more than two also is possible. Okay, but only one person or two or more than one person will be seeing regarding that business. Okay, so the working aspect is different, partnership concept is different, right? Okay, we have different names. Okay, partnership, act 2 partner, sleeping partner, like this we have different types of partner names that we'll see within no time with what is the technology used for different persons based on their participation, right? So it's a relationship between two or more persons who agree to share the profits of business carrying on the same uh, carried on by all or anyone. Okay, sometimes there may be three persons as partners. So in the example of previous one, I said that if the business requires a capital of 10 lakh rupees, one person may be investing 5 lakhs. He's having 5 lakhs, so he's investing 5 lakhs. One person will be investing 3 lakhs. One person will be investing 2 lakhs. Likewise, right? In the same fashion, they have to share the profits and losses also. Okay. So we have some advantages of being the partners. Okay. If it is on the partnership base, you'll get more amount of loan. The finance companies will get if your partners are worthy enough. If your partners are worthy enough, if you have a good partner in your business, good name in the sense, if he has not involved in any other financial uh, a fraud type of what you say financial fraud type of activities, if your partner is if you or your partner is having good name in such a case, you'll get more amount of loan also, right? So we have some features for the partnership. That first one you can see, two or more persons. Partnership means there should be two or more person. Okay, agreement. There must be an agreement for a partnership. Definitely, there should be an agreement for the partnership. This should be generally a written one or the oral. Okay, these are the previous days where we can have a oral agreement also. Now we can't do like that. Definitely, in nowadays we should have a written agreement. Okay, or else you will be in trouble. Okay, definitely you should have a written agreement between you and your partner. Okay, or else after some days passes away, they say that they might have invested only 30%, but they say that I have invested 50%. If you don't have any written agreement, if that person goes to the court, and they may get the uh, more benefit also, even though they have invested very less amount. Okay, business. So to go any business, any partnership agreement, generally you should have a business, right? So, for example, when two or more persons agrees to share income from a joint property, it is not partnership because there is no business, right? For example, when two or more persons agree to share income on a joint property, it is not a partnership because there is no business. So you and your brother might have a joint property. Okay, joint property, and if you are selling that property and you are getting some money means we can't say it as a partnership. Just you are sharing the profit. That means you are sharing the money. That's it. You are not a partner, right? It's just a selling of a joint property and taking of your share. We can't say it as a partnership. It's not a business, right? So we have seen this terminology said carried on by all or one any one of them acting for all. So generally there may be some two or three or four number of partners in a business. For example, there are five number of persons in a part. Five number of persons are there in the partnership. Okay, for doing the business to issue any check to pass that particular check. If five signatures are not necessary, right? You should also have that type of agreement also. So for the name of the company, we out of these five, one will be assigned as an managing director, and managing director of the main chief person, and he will be issuing the checks. Okay, for doing the business. Rest all signatures are not necessary, right? So that is the reason carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So the second case what I have said is that one anyone acting for all. Okay, out of the five persons, one person is main person made as the main person, and he will be having the checks issuing authority and withdrawing authority, and rest all should not object him. Okay. Next, carried on by all. That means in the partnership sometimes we may have only two persons. If if we don't have faith on one another, generally these type of cases occur, right? That check will be passed only if both the signatures are there on the check and they will be passed, right? Not only the check, any other agreement also. Everyone has to agree in this type of case. Carried on by all means, right? So sharing of the profits, right? So sharing of the profits means in the business, the partner should share the profits and losses derived from the business. Definitely, if the profits occur, they have to share in the same ratio, and if the losses also occur, they have to share in the same ratio. What is this loss? If the losses occur also, they have to share in the same fashion. What does it mean? For example, for doing a business, you bought say some 10 lakhs as a loan. Due to some reasons, your business doesn't grow and you are not getting profits, and still you have gone into a loss. Okay, you bought 10 lakhs, and by interest it became around 12 lakhs. Now, for example, if you have three partners, that means the three partners has invested 10 lakh rupees by capital and 10 lakh rupees from the loan. So totally 20 lakhs was invested by the three persons. So you can see now. So in these three persons means, for example, 5 lakhs one person, 2 lakhs one person, 3 lakhs one person as the capital they have invested, right? That means 50%, 20%, 30% shares between A, B, and C. Now, when we bought the loan, also the same loan all the three persons are responsible for that loan. Okay, since it is taken in the favor of the company where you are the partner, right? So due to some reasons, we have to stop the business and we have to pay back the total 12 lakhs. 10 lakhs as the capital as a loan and 2 lakhs as the interest. So this 12 lakhs also has to be shared in the same fashion, right? 50, 30 and 20% ratios between A, B and C. Okay. So sharing profits or losses, that is the concept, right? Okay, everyone when they start the business, they don't think of this loss. Okay, they think they generally they used to agree. They used to have agreement like this only. Just if the profit occurs, they has to share in this fashion. They forget of this concept of loss, right? That's the general. These are the issues which will be going to the cases, right? So what they do is they used to keep one person as a main person, and they give the authority for him to take. That means give the issue check issuing authority and receiving authority. When they want to grow the business, uh, generally they will be taking in the name of the company itself. Sometimes by mistake, he might be signing, and rest all may not be signing for the assurance. So he will become in the problems. He will be entering into the problems. So when you do the business with the help of a partnership, also you have to be careful. Okay. So what are the merits or the advantages of the partnership? You can see. So it is easy to form. So partnership business is easy to form just with no legal formalities are required for this. Just with an agreement, we can go with this formation of the business, partnership business, right? So we can have more financial resources when we are in the partnership. Okay, more financial resources will be available for the partners. Okay, when compared to the solo trader, this partnership concept will get more financial benefits. That means we can have more loan also, right? Sharing of the risk. Okay, in the solo tradership, we have seen that if any profit occurs, only single person is going to enjoy the profit. If loss occurs, only single person is going to suffer there. But in the a partnership, there will be risk sharing, right? When there will be profit sharing, automatically there will be loss sharing also. So the burden for loss will also reduce to a single person, right? So which makes the partnership less risky when compared to the solo proprietorship, right? So better decision making. Okay, better decision making means so when we want to take decision when there are some three number of partners in the business, when when a decision has to be taken, all the three persons has to agree for that decision. Okay, then only you can move forward. So that may be a one advantage. That is also another disadvantage. That thing will see in the disadvantage part. Okay, better decision making means you may not have proper idea regarding the problem, but the other person who is a partner for you may know how to solve that problem. So such a way that you can have the better ideas and better decisions. Okay, when you are in the partnership. But the proprietorship, only you has to take the decision, and if the decision is a mistake, if you've taken a wrong decision, it may lead to the loss of the company also. Okay, so you have to take careful in the solo proprietorship. even in the uh, partnership also, the partners will have their own idea. They have their own idea, and they may give you the correct decisions, and they may judge that it's a good decision or a bad decision, right? Okay, better to go for that or better not to go for that. Okay, democratic management. In the partnership, we may have democratic management. All the partners, irrespective of their contribution to their capital of the organization, will have equal rights in the management of the business. Okay, democratic management means here there may be some 10 number of partners will be there for doing that particular business. One person may be investing very less amount, but even he can have same type of rights as all other partners have. Okay, so if the number of partners increases, they will be going for the voting purpose, right? Generally they will be going for the voting. Out of these 10 persons, if 6 persons agree for his decision, the decision can be made as a law that can be implemented. Such type of cases will also occur, right? Okay, or also when we establish a company, we will have some will have some policies. Company will be having some policies, such a way that if the policy is that only if out of 10 persons, if 8 persons agree, only that this has to be made as a law, or it has to be followed in the company, means we have to wait until all or two more persons to agree that particular decision. Okay, that is democratic management. Okay, and flexibility. So in this partnership concept, the operations of the partnership stream are flexible. Okay, operations of partnership streams are flexible. Okay, and compared with the solo proprietorship, doing the ease of doing business or is easy in this partnership. There is no need of any prior permission from the government before making any changes in the business activity and capital, etc. Okay, so we also have disadvantages of the partnership. So see this unlimited liabilities. In case of solo proprietorship, the liability of the partner. So in case of solo proprietorship, the liability of partners in a partnership stream is unlimited. As in sorry. As in the case of solo proprietorship, the liability of the partners in the partnership stream is unlimited. It implies that the private property of the partners can also be assigned for obligations of business. Right? Do you understand now? In the solo proprietorship, if a person starts the business by his name, and if he's unable to do the business, and that means he is unable to pay back the money to the bank, his own property will be taken by the bank, or else uh, that will be taken by the bank through the court. Okay, in a similar fashion, this partnership also. So when there is some three number of partners or some n number of partners, all their properties will be coming into the risk when the business goes into loss. Okay, and that is the reason why these persons all the persons who are doing business, they don't keep their properties on their name. They will be keeping the properties on some other's name, right? If they do like that, means they are not going to get loan uh, properly. Okay, they will be keeping only some limited number of assets. Assets means properties on their name, and the other assets will be turned into their either to their husband name or wife name, other children's name, or some other's name. Okay, so they are protecting their properties in such a fashion, right? Okay, limited resources. We have some limited resources. So limited resources means generally they may be having more resources when compared with the solo proprietorship, but they have less resources when compared with the joint stock company. Okay, so that may not be a big issue. Okay, it may not be a big disadvantage, but it is a disadvantage when compared with the joint stock company, right? Mutual destruct. Mutual destruct. You can see the differences between the partners may become the differences means the partners may have some issues, some they used to fight, right? The differences between the partners may become fatal for a partnership frame. Lack of confidence in each other may be the cause of these differences. So actually, when you think of doing a business, you should identify the like-minded persons only. Okay, if you don't like the person, that means if you don't have faith in the other person, you can't do business with him, right? As a keeping him as a partner. Okay, so it may destruct the total business, right? The differences between the partners may become fatal for the partnership frame, and lack of confidence on each other may be cause for these differences. Okay, limitation on the transfer of share. So limitation of transfer of share. So as we said in the earlier case, if A, B, C, three persons are there, so one may be investing 5 lakhs, another one may be investing 3 lakhs, another one C may be investing 2 lakhs. So if C want to quit from that business, if C want to quit from that business, if he want to share his 20% share of the business to other person, say some D, he has that A and B has to agree. A and B has to agree that to be the partner of in place of C. Okay, simply C can't sell his uh, share. C can't simply sell his partnership share to D as he like. All other persons also has to agree, right? So no one can individually share his partnership, okay, without having the permission of the total partners, right? Instability. So we have some instability. So the partnership firm can be dissolved at the death, insolvency, solvency or instancy of a partner. This may this makes it very unstable. So instability means if out of these partners A, B, and C, if anyone, either A or B or C or D, sorry, A, B or C, if anyone causes to death, the partnership firm can be dissolved at the death. Okay. partnership firm can be dissolved at early death. That means out of ABC, if anyone has died in ABC, generally what they do is when they do the business itself, they will introduce their A, B, or C. They will introduce their sons or the daughters into the business, and they make them one among the partners. Or else, what they do is they the C tries that means C makes his son or the daughter D to be a partner of that particular business instead of him when he's alive himself, right? If A and B agrees that D, either the son or the daughter of C, as a partner, no problem for the business. If not, what they do is they have to dissolve the business, or else what they do is if the C has died, they will give the profit of the C share, or the loss of the C share will be made uh, paid by that particular persons, and only two partners will be there in that business. Okay, everything, anything may happen. In the positive case, if C suddenly dies, D may be his son or the daughter. He or she may enter into the business as a partner if A and B agrees. If they don't agree, what they do is they will share the profit of C. If 20% is the percentage of share of the C, they give the profit of the 20% profit to their family, and they dissolve their partnership. So this type of issues will occur in the partnership, right? That D or C, who is a daughter of the son of that particular C, they may agree to take that, or they may don't agree to take that, and some issues will be arising in that cases also. That is some generally such such type of issues will be occurring in the partnership also, right? Okay, everything has to be written in the document, in the agreement itself. When they start the business itself, they have to consider all these aspects. If that person is dies, causes to death, automatically their children should be the partners. That such type of statements also has to be mentioned in the partnership business, right? So we have some partnership and some partnership deeds. Okay, so going to the partnership deed, you can see here. So the written agreement among the partners is called as the partnership deed. Okay, the written agreement among the partners is called as the partnership deed. It contains the terms and conditions governing the working of the partnership. So see the following contents of this partnership deed: name of the firm, name and address of the partner should be mentioned. So in the agreement, the partnership agreement, we call it as a partnership deed. All these things has to be mentioned, right? Name of the firm, name and addresses of the all the partners, and the type of business they are doing, nature of the business, and the duration. Duration means they are willing to do so how many years this type of business, right? So total amount of capital and contributions of each partner. That thing also has to be mentioned, right? How much amount invested by A, how much amount invested by B, how much amount invested by C. Such type of concepts also has to be mentioned there, right? Profit sharing ratio among the partners. Profit sharing ratio among the partners, right? It also has to be mentioned. So generally, the same ratio will be there based on their capital's ratio, and this profit sharing ratio or loss sharing ratio will be same. Sometimes it may be different. Okay, very few cases. Okay, procedure for dissolution of the firm. So if dissolution in the sense here dissolving of the film. Okay, if you has to dissolve the film, you should have some agreement. It has to be done in the same fashion only. Okay, nature duration of the business. I said here, right? Duration of the business. That means if three persons came and started doing the business, and they have to mention that we are willing. All the three think that they have to do the business only for 10 years. At the end of the 10th year, they have to dissolve that business. Right. At that point of time, there should be some procedure for dissolving that film. Okay, that also has to be mentioned in this partnership deed. Okay, so we should also have some procedure which has to be followed while admitting a new partner. Okay, what the procedure has to be followed while admitting a new partner into the business also has to be mentioned there, right? Rate of interest to be allowed on capital. Okay, rate of interest to be allowed on the capital. So that means they should have a deed. That means we should not take, for example, if there are A, B, and C, and A will be working for instead of B and C, and B and C has given the full rights to the A regarding the business. He may take sometimes unknowingly or knowingly he may take money from others at high interest rate. So it is also this should also be mentioned that such a way that we should not take uh, we should not take more than this interest rate. This will also be mentioned in the business, right? In this business deed. So amount of salary or the commission payable to any partner, right? It is also has to be mentioned. Okay. For example, B and C. B and C is not working. They are sleeping partners. They just invest the money and they just invest the money, that capital, and they won't work for the company. They will be doing some other business or they will maybe doing some other work. Okay, those are called as generally the sleeping partners, right? The person who is working, the person A is working for the total business, so he has to be paid the salary, right? The amount of salary or the commission payable for to any partner, it also has to be mentioned in that deed, right? So allocation of responsibilities of the partners in the film. Okay, so allocation of responsibilities of the partners in the film. Uh, so, for example, I have said that A, B, and C is there. There is a capital of 10 lakhs, and A is investing 5 lakhs, B is investing 3 lakhs, and C is investing 2 lakhs. Okay, and C is not willing to work in any case for the film. So he may be investing 20 percentage. Sorry, he may be investing 20 percentage, but profit occurs, when profit occurs, he should not take 20 percentage of the profit. Why? Why? Because he's not working for the film. Just he's a sleeping partner. He just invested the money. So he has to take only 15%. There may be agreement like this. Okay, they can have agreement like this. So responsibilities of the partners also should be mentioned in this partnership deed. Okay. So we have types of partners or kinds of partners. Okay. See here, kinds of partners or types of partners. Active partner. So active partner means he's the person who takes part in day-to-day operations of the business. Okay, he's also called as the working partner, right? Active partner is called as the working partner, where he will be involving in the day-to-day operation of the business. right? Sleeping partner, you can see sleeping partner does not take part in the working of the business, but he contributes the capital, shares the profit and losses. Okay, he will he will not do any work of the business, but he will contribute only the capital, and he will be taking only the profit or the loss. Okay, the other one is the nominal partner. So nominal partner means just for the namesake he will be there. He or she will be there only for the namesake. Okay, a nominal partner does not bring capital into the business, but only lends his name for the lends his name for the namesake only. Okay, partner by estoppels or holding out. So partner by estoppels or holding out. That means estoppels means behavior or the conduct. Okay, partner by estoppel or holding out. That means in the previous discussion I have told you that if your partner is having a good name, your company will also have will get a good name and you will get more amount of loan, right? That is the concept, right? Partner by estoppels are holding out. Just they will be partners just for the namesake. By seeing their name, the banks may be giving more amount of loan also. Behavioral contact. Partner by estoppels gives an impression to the outsiders that he is a partner in the firm. Okay, in fact, he neither contributes capital nor takes any role in the affairs of the partnership. He is not going to contribute anything as a capital, or he is not going to take any profit or loss. Just it is just for the namesake, it will be there. You don't have any role in the affairs of partnership. Secret partner will also be there. Secret partner. The membership of a secret partner is not disclosed to the public, but a secret partner can take part in the working of the business. Okay, secret partner may also be there in the partnership business. His membership of may not be disclosed to anyone, the general public. Okay, minor partner. Minor partner, a person whose age is less than 18 years, is generally called as a minor partner. Minor can be admitted as a partner, can also be given a share in the profit of the business, but he cannot be asked to bear the losses. Okay, but he cannot be asked to bear the losses. Okay, okay, and in the next class we'll see the rights of the partner. Okay, okay, see you in the next class.